In this video we are going to go over clustered scheduled tasks in Windows Server 2016 and also see how to configure them using PowerShell. Clustered scheduled tasks first came out in Windows Server 2012 and they are actually normal scheduled tasks that are cluster aware and they are actually controlled by the cluster itself. These tasks can be created only with PowerShell, so you don't have a special cluster scheduled tasks MMC console, and when you create such a task it can only run as the local system account. There are three possible types of clustered scheduled task. First is the any node type. This type of task can run on any node of the cluster, and the node that it will run on is chosen randomly. So when you choose a task that is of type any node, it means that you really don't care on which node it runs as long as it will run. Then we have the cluster-wide task. Differently from the first type, this task runs on all nodes. So when you create such a task, you have to expect that it will run on all the nodes of your cluster. The last type is the resource-specific task, and this, as the name suggests, is specific to a resource of the cluster. So when you create the task, you tie it to a resource name, and the task will run on the node that owns that resource. And that was it for the theory about scheduled tasks in clusters. Let's now go over how to configure them using PowerShell. First, I made 3 scripts. Each script will be used by a scheduled task of a specific type. And in these scripts, I made a very simple whoami that will be placed in a text file. And each task will create a text file with the name of its type. So script 1 will create any node. Script 2 will create, I think, a resource specific, and script 3 will be the task that runs on all cluster nodes. Of course, for these to be run by the cluster, we have to place them somewhere where all the nodes can have access to them, and I will choose 2 different routes for this, script 1 and script 3. Will be placed on each of the cluster nodes directly on the C drive. And for script 2, I will place it in volume 1 from the scale-out file server. Now let's go over all the PowerShell commands. So firstly, to create tasks, you of course need an action. The action is actually the fact that we will run those bat scripts. So let's run these 3 commands on one of the cluster nodes. I have chosen FSO1A. Okay, so we have our actions for the 3 scheduled tasks. Now we have to also choose a trigger. We don't really need a trigger because we are going to trigger the task manually. But in case you want to try out a couple of cool triggers, I put some examples here, so you can choose any one or modify it, whatever you want. For example, this trigger specifies that the task will be run only once and at this hour. This trigger specifies that the task will run at a user logon and it will have a delay of 1 minute after the user logs on. Here, for example, we run the task weekly, only on Monday and Friday at 3 o'clock, and so on. Let's choose a trigger. It really doesn't matter in this case. And now we can actually create the tasks. Here is the command that is used to create them. We specify the cluster, the task name, of course, the task type. So here is where it's important that you specify what type of task you want, the action and the trigger, and of course for the resource specific task we need to specify the resource name. And mostly that's it. Let's create all 3 tasks, and they are now created. If you want to get a list of your clustered scheduled tasks, then just use this command, and the task name and the task type will be displayed. But you can also get them with the normal scheduled task commands, because they are actually placed in Microsoft Windows failover clustering. And now you also see the state. So you see that on FSO1A, all tasks are ready to run. If I were to run this on FSO1B, you would see that only the task that runs on all the nodes is ready. The any node and the resource specific one are disabled because they are scheduled on the A node. To start a scheduled task, we use the normal start scheduled task command with the task name and the task path. And now we should actually have on the C drive a text file with the task name. So it means that it ran and it worked. Let's now try also something interesting. Let's move the scale-out file server on the B node. And let's now get again a list of tasks. And of course the resource specific task is now disabled on the A node, and it is enabled or ready on the B node. So it is that simple. When you move a resource, the task moves with it. Now all that it's left to do is also delete a scheduled task in case we want to. This is the command. We just specify the cluster and the task name. And now, if we get a list of scheduled tasks, we only have 2. And if we get the list on the B node, of course we also have only 2. And that basically was it for clustered scheduled tasks using PowerShell on Windows Server 2016. Please like the video and share it if like the video and share it if it was helpful for you. Also consider subscribing, and thanks a lot for watching.